What is going on? What is going on, everybody? It is good to see you all. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Guys, it is 2-cent hype happening right now in Splinterlands. 2-cent hype. SPS is over 2 cents. And I got to say, I haven't been this bullish in a while. So I guess we're going to have a little bit of a bullish stream. I don't want to get people, loaded up on the rocket ship just yet. But I got to say that the implementation of the SPS taking rewards in just 1 week, not even 1 week, we have seen the first positive price action for SPS in a very long time. And I think it's gotten the community somewhat galvanized. So I am super excited to spend the next hour here with you guys. We're going to chat. We can play some games. We can talk about tower defense, whatever it is that you guys want to do. I am here to hang. So let me see who we got in the house. Ja Believer. We got I am Gem 005. What is going on? Gigi, King Arminius. I am doing so good. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, so look, SPS is up 25% on the week. I was looking, and it's the number 2 gaming coin. The number 2 gaming coin right now in terms of like on the weekly. And here, we can actually go in and see that. So you guys can see just how pretty this thing looks, right? Where are we going? I want to go to categories. And I want to talk about gaming. Oh, GAM. There it is. Game 5. And you'll see here, when I sort this by the 7-day, at least earlier it was, maybe a couple hours ago. Let's see if it still is. Splinterlands, number 2, 22% now on the daily, or on the weekly. So, things are looking on the up and up. Things are looking on the up and up. I got to say that I'm pretty excited about where we are headed. What is up, No Name? Good to see you here. Mr. Sir Dude Bro, what's going on? Hi, Has Shidi. Hello. Hope I'm saying your name right. Oh, whoa. It's like a bunch of comments just came in at the same time. Womping saying SPS to the moon. I don't think so. Not yet. I'm still on the 2-year plan. I don't think anything happens until we get through the Bitcoin halving, and then 12 to 18 months is when we top out. I could be wrong. I'd love to be wrong on the short side, meaning that it happens before that. But I really don't think we go to any kind of moon until that happens. But regardless, it's still a fantastic sign to see SPS responding well to the most recent change. Mark, what's going on? Hello. Shiloh, Aftersound said it. Let's buy all the SPS possible. Hey, you guys do you. This is not financial advice. I'm just saying I'm so happy to see green candles. And I genuinely think green candles are going to be the best form of marketing that this game can have. I've said that many times, and I'll say it again. Virus is in the house. What's going on, Virus? Virus, you didn't win the tournament yesterday. I am so disappointed in you. I just have to say it. I was expecting so much better. My butt got knocked out first round. I didn't even win a single game, right? I got swept 2-0. So I shouldn't really be talking, but Virus, I hope yesterday was just a rough day for you, man. All right, Ironside, what's going on? Ale Palace, am I saying that right? Walk the Grid is here. Hold on, let me catch up, guys. Elevate the Pro. Lestat didn't even know about SPS. Oh, Solving Chaos, what's up? Commander Garlic in the house. Boba Fett, can we see 5 cents? I think so. Again, you know me, I don't like to make price predictions. I like to just kind of view general trends and talk about where we're headed. But I don't think that 5 cents is out of the realm of possibility. So if I had to give like a reason as to why I'm so bullish right now, it's because of the fact that now I've said this a couple of times, but I'll repeat it here just for your sake. It's like over the past 12 months, we've only seen SPS pump, right? 3 times, only 3 times. If there's one that I'm missing, please let me know. And that includes this recent pump. Right. The last one that we saw SPS actually have positive price action was when the Vruz proposal went live and everybody was staking to get as many Vruz as they could get. Before that, I believe the only time we saw SPS pump was in September, or like July through September of last year, when the LPs went live, as well as the Riftwatcher sale in September. Because there was actual utility for SPS at that point, in terms of like those APRs on the liquidity pools were so high. So I think people were buying, and we went from 4.5 cents up to 9 cents, right? So that, and then it topped out with the Riftwatcher pack sale that went pre-sale that went live in September. So, you know, when I think through, it's really just those three things. So we've had a bunch of other changes that have not touched the tokenomics at all. And the best part about this is that we are having positive price action, which again, I'm not even focused necessarily on like, what did SPS go from 1 cent to 2 cents, 2 cents to 3 cents? It's just this, the fact that we have positive price action tells me more about the behavior that's happening. Less people are selling, more people are buying at the most basic level, right? Less people are selling, more people are buying, because you have less of a reason to sell, more of a reason to buy. And for a lot of people that might have been extracting value, now you have to have stake in the platform to earn. And we do know that there are not 50,000 people, real people in this game. Unfortunately, I wish there were. But in fact, the fact that it's lower than that is probably better for us, because that means just a couple hundred people coming in can really change the entire dynamic. So there's not 50,000 people. There's 50,000 accounts playing, but they're not all people. And we know that there was and probably still is a decent amount of extraction that just got completely demolished due to the fact that a lot of these extractors didn't have the SPS required to go in and continue earning at the levels that they were earning. So the rest of us strong hands who were holding, we weren't selling, right? And so once people stopped selling, it was just like, wait, people are actually buying because you need it, and everybody's topping off. So King Armini says, I just don't know if the whales are just waiting for it to pump some before they dump on us. Hard to say. Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's going to be a long, hard road up. There's a lot of people who are disillusioned with the game. There's a lot of people who lost a lot of money with the game, and a lot of people looking to exit, right? So I don't know what the exit points will be, but we're up a lot now. I expect resistance pretty much like at every major level, 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, right? So, but at the end of the day, it's like, if it's leaving the people that don't want anything to do with the game and going to the folks that want to earn more and have a higher stake in it, I'm totally cool with that. This is probably still going to be a bit of an accumulation period. We're not going to go from, 1.5 cents to 10 cents right away. That being said, the reason I'm bullish is because some of the upcoming catalysts could push us to that, right? Again, I have no idea how to quantify any of this. And anybody telling you that, oh, we're going to go here or there, like, they're lying to you. Nobody knows what's going to happen. It's the freaking market. Markets are going to market. But what the flywheel represents is the opportunity to make massive, highly volatile moves to the upside. And then this is what the part that they don't tell you, back to the downside. So I think that, like, once land comes out, if we can spike that flywheel and get it up, right? Get the utility for DEC up, get the utility then for SPS up, get the price of SPS up, hopefully, because people are buying it in order to burn it. We're going to see this massive thing. But at some point quickly, it's going to normalize out, right? And when I say quickly, it could be anywhere from like a day to 2 weeks. But at that point, people won't need SPS anymore. Therefore, the buying pressure will stop. A lot of people will still probably be selling because they're taking rewards, they're reallocating, they're doing something, right? And they see SPS has done like, some kind of percentage gain or a multiple. Then it's going to be a back and forth. But still, I think the flywheel can be very volatile. And hopefully it is volatile in the sense where SPS goes kind of like parabolic, because here's the most bullish scenario, right? If SPS does go parabolic, and I'm going to throw out numbers here, not because I think that this is going to happen. This is not a price prediction, but all I'm trying to say is, if SPS goes, let's say, from 2 cents right now, when land comes out, to 10 cents, okay, there's just a massive buy pressure, and we see everybody's like buying and burning and trying to get their lands placed and whatever. You're going to see that 2 cents to 10 cents. It's going to be a 5x, a 500% gain. It is going to dominate this chart and pretty much every chart on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, which will lead to a lot of speculative investors out there that come in and say, what is this coin that's going up 500%? And then they're going to come in and they're going to take a quick look and be like, wait a second, Splinterlands? Like, I heard about this project, or, I heard about this project years ago, or I've heard about this project in like, one of the news articles or something, or I have no idea what it is. Let me take a look. And they go through, they read, this project's been around for 5 years. They've partnered up with the MLSPA. They've partnered up with Warner Music, which I know we haven't heard anything from in a while. They've partnered up with a bunch of other people. And, they just launch land and have new game modes in the works, and they tower defense in the works and all these things. You get those people that come in, and this is what they're going to be looking at. This is the perspective that they are going to have, right? They're going to say, hey, wait a second, SPS is at 10 cents. And this thing had an all-time high of $1. It can still do a 10x. It's still 90% below its all-time high. It can do another 10x. And that's when you get like the crazy momentum. I genuinely believe that's kind of what happened with Axie last year, or not last year, but 2 years ago, or really just any major gaming thing. But again, so much of that relies on dumb money, and I don't think there's a lot of dumb money right now in crypto. A lot of people are very conservative. We don't know what's happening with the overall economy. But if it does happen, and all of a sudden you do get a lot of speculators coming in at 10 cents, well, then the party can continue. But I would love to see that. I don't expect it. New Age in the house. What's going on, New Age? Virus said, I did make it around later than you, so win in my books. Damn, way to rub it in, but it's okay. It's okay, man. We all know that you're one of the best players in the game. All right, where are we going? Solving Chaos says, Moon, a new all-time high, has always to be after the halving. If I remember, it can take up to 7 to 9 months after the halving, so I agree with you. Yeah, generally, Bitcoin tops out. So for people not familiar with like the more high-level crypto side of it, right? Bitcoin tops out anywhere between 12 to 18 months after the halving. And so the halving is coming up in April of 2024 as of right now. I think that's when it is. So that would mean April to October of 2025 is when we can expect Bitcoin to top out. And then after Bitcoin tops out, usually people are taking their profits and trying to keep the party going into altcoins. So usually there's an alt season that follows Bitcoin topping out. So it could have, like, to me, I'm just like, it's not going to happen until 2025. And I'm saying that because I just want to like temper my own expectations. But hot damn, man, if it happens next month or in 2 months or in 3 months, let's go. I mean, I'm here for the party. I've been here the whole time. I've been here with you guys every week, day in and day out, making content because I believe in the project. So I would love to see it happen sooner rather than later. But I got to protect my heart. I got to protect my brain and make sure that I'm not expecting the moon tomorrow. New Age was a rough competition for sure. Man, there was some really, really good players. And I love the fact that we got to the semifinals or the quarterfinals with like 8 people there, and I could recognize like 7 of the names as people who are active in the game, active on Discord. Like, that to me is awesome, and I would just love to see more live events done like that and streamed by the team. Shiloh, hello Aftersound. I am also happy about the news regarding the crypto world. Amazing. Schnapoon won. That's all that matters. I know, he finally got it. After getting a double second place at Splinterfest. He finally got it. Happy for him. Tales from the Cryptmancers in the house. Hello, crypto boys and ghouls. Tales, I'm so disappointed in one of your recent videos that you did not put your intro in. I almost wanted to just exit the video because it didn't feel right. If you guys are not checking out Tales from the Cryptmancer on YouTube, make sure you go check out his content. Virus is saying, yeah, happy that Schnapoon got the win. Wiggins of Hipfire, what's going on? Zergin Gamer, what is up with you? It's a normal cycle. People buy, sell, indeed. Buy high, sell low, repeat. Yeah, that's the best way to lose money. Rationale 003, with so much DEC burnt regularly, how come DEC is not at peg yet? Because burning is just a marketing tactic. Well, okay, I'm being facetious here. It is a marketing tactic that a lot of projects talk about, but burning only affects one side of the equation when it comes to economics. It affects the supply side. What affects the price is the demand side. So if nobody wants to buy DEC and we're just burning all the excess supply, that's not going to do anything for the price. Now, what's going to happen, hopefully Rationale, and why this is still beneficial in the long run, is that by burning all of this DEC, we're reducing the amount that is available in general. So when the demand comes in, which I think many people are expecting land 1.5 to be, there is less to go around. And when people start fighting for stuff, the price tends to go up. So in a sense, it does have an indirect impact because it will help us get to peg faster when the demand arrives. But it by itself, burning all the excess DEC in the ecosystem, is not going to do anything for the price right now. Also, if you guys have not noticed, and I'm just going to go over here to Hive Engine. Card prices are down. You're seeing DEC kind of stay at that range. For those who play, what's that called? For those who play Golem Overlord, I'm seeing the price of part go down as well. And the only reason I'm bringing that up is because I know there's a lot of overlap between Golem Overlord and Splinterlands. And I have to say that I think the only reason that the price for Golem Overlord or part is down, the reason that DEC is staying down is because I think a lot of people are selling in favor of SPS right now, simply because SPS is what people need in order to get maximum earnings. So part of this could be looked at, I was talking to someone earlier today, and it's just like, I don't want to get too bullish in a sense, because it's not like new money is being added to the game necessarily, or at least we don't know. It's hard to quantify if a lot of new money is coming in. It seems more like it's just transferring between assets. People are selling their DEC, they're selling their cards, they're selling tokens from other games in order to go and buy SPS, which again, I'm not saying is a bad thing overall, because I think SPS needs to go up first before anything else. Obviously DEC too, but if SPS starts to rise in value, that will get the most attention. And then, over time, once we eat through the supply of DEC, we will be in a much better place. And we're doing a fantastic job of that so far. Let me go ahead here and just refresh this and see. All right, so we're at 4.7 billion DEC in circulation on Hive itself. But keep in mind, one of the things that I've been tracking is the rich list for DEC here. And with the Rift Watchers for DEC proposal passing and implemented, you can see we've almost put 13 million DEC in the DAO. So you have to subtract 13 million from that, because this is now in the DAO. And while it is technically part of the circulating supply, it's not technically liquid. It's not staking, but it's not liquid in the sense where people can just go buy and sell it easily. So it is somewhat locked up. Techie004, what is going on? Hello. Walk the Grid says, true, known for knowledge, BTC 51,000 this year. Just kidding, I don't know. Cray, what's going on? Diethical, I think is how we'll say it. Wang Smith, what's going on, guys? So, the thing that's interesting about Bitcoin is it has since its inception, or at least for the past, decade, it has a very methodical 4-year cycle that has kind of played out to the T every 4 years, right? Bitcoin goes up for 3 years and down for 1. And when it goes down heavy, right? It takes the stairs up and the elevator down. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to get to 51,000 this year, but I personally wouldn't be surprised if we see, a little bit more of an increase. Now, keep in mind that we are already up. I think Bitcoin's already up like 100% on the year. Well, not on the year, but from its low, I believe, which was in November of last year, right? 15.5. So we're close to like 31,000, which is like a 2x. There's not many other, if any other, investments out there that have done that, right? And when I say not many other, I'm not talking about meme coins, because that's just people gambling, right? When I look at Bitcoin, that's not a gamble anymore. Like, that's considered a commodity and an asset by many governments around the world. I would say that's more of an investment, right? It's a whole investment class rather than some crazy meme coins. But point being is that when you compare it to a lot of the traditional finance options out there, it is one of the best performing assets so far in 2023. And I wouldn't be surprised if it went up a little bit more, because here's the thing, even just going from like 30 up to 35 or maybe even 40, it's going to give so much breathing room for the altcoins. It's going to give people that bullish sentiment, right, that we all have right now. Let me put it this way. Outside of Splinterlands, I've actually become very bullish on crypto in general, because we are seeing, a lot of traditional finance institutional adoption with the BlackRock, Fidelity ETF applications. I'm really liking what I'm seeing with Coinbase trying to fight back against the SEC right now. I think that they've put together a very solid, legal or lawsuit plan. I know there's a lot of Binance FUD right now, but I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But ultimately, it's just like outside of what's happening in the US, which I know the US, obviously that's where I live, so I pay attention, but there's so much adoption happening outside of the US, which obviously is even more bullish. So, let's see here now. Mondroid's in the house. Hello, friends. 8 Gev, what's going on? Dom the King, yeah, every 4 years, indeed. Oh, is it Ate Gev? Is Ate's older sister, right? Am I remembering that right? Is that what this is in reference to, Jobby? Let me see here. All right. The bull walks up the stairs and the bear jumps out the window, says Boba Fett. Yeah, yes, indeed. Jobby says Binance can get through that. Yeah, I mean, Binance has survived pretty much everything, and they're going hard after him now. But I just gotta believe, and I know this is like to the detriment of like myself being here in the US, but it's like a lot. Oh, it seems as though a lot of other countries are not really taking us seriously anymore. I don't blame them, right? But they're not taking us seriously anymore. There's a lot of de-dollarization happening, and when the US is trying to ban crypto for what seems like control over the global monetary supply, the chokehold that the US has had since World War II, because they're losing it, and the rest of the world is adopting crypto, I just don't think that is a very strong, I don't know. I just, it's gonna happen, right? As we've seen with the China banning of Bitcoin every year or multiple times a year throughout the past decade, what we've learned is that you cannot ban Bitcoin. You can only ban yourself from Bitcoin, right? So it's like any country that's trying to ban Bitcoin, like Bitcoin is going to be just fine. It's going to survive. There's, I don't know how many nodes, but tens of thousands of nodes around the world. It is truly decentralized. And so if you're trying to ban Bitcoin in your country, you're not doing anything to hurt Bitcoin. You're just doing things to hurt your own citizens. Walk the Grid says BTC King. Indeed. Mr. Sir Dubro, I feel like the US will be against crypto indefinitely. I don't know. I hope not. There is a lot of momentum here, a lot of like pro crypto politicians, and I just hope that they can start to gain some traction, gain some ground on this, because it's like we're going to get left behind. Innovation is going to be leaving or not coming here. And I don't think that's necessarily like the worst thing in the world. Don't get me wrong. I love the US, right? I was born and raised here. But obviously a lot of other countries are starting to develop and catch up and actually and be better in so many ways, right? So I'm all for global competition, a healthy global competition, not war, but like healthy economic competition that pushes countries and their citizens to be the best, right? Innovate the best, plan the best, govern and all this the best. So we shall see. Javi says we just call him Ate Gev, Big Sister Gev. Okay, so I did get it right. Hewitt, that Immaculator guy is cool. Where's Immaculator? Is that someone in the comments? I must have missed it. I think it was great saying right with Reverse Vegeta now. Crypto will be against the US, says Jobby. What do you mean against the US? I mean, the thing is, crypto doesn't care. It's decentralized. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. And a lot of these big projects and chains are now not US based, right? I'm probably gonna sound super ignorant here, but I'm like 95% sure that Polygon is based in India, and India is doing some really, really positive things with crypto. Bitcoin is completely decentralized. ETH, for all intents and purposes, is completely decentralized at this point. What are the other top chains? Cardano, BNB. Here's what's interesting about BNB. I don't know how tied it is to Binance. If Binance doesn't make it, what happens to the BNB chain? Now, I've heard, again, from unreliable sources, so please take all this with a grain of salt. But from my reading and what I've heard is that the BNB chain is actually completely separate from Binance, which I find so hard to believe. But maybe it's just people who are, have some wishful thinking. But that's what I've heard. So I like the BNB chain. It's not very popular here in the US, and a lot of US exchanges won't even touch it. Binance US obviously did, but Binance US isn't even available in a lot of states here. So I want it to be a good competitor for ETH. I want all these things to be, competing for innovation. Nothing's going to beat Bitcoin because Bitcoin's just simple. But if we're talking about smart contracts and, layer 2 and all that. King Arminius says, the only thing that bothers me. Oh, hold up. All right. The only thing that bothers me is the whole World Economics Forum central bank's agenda to instate CBDCs. Yeah, we have Fed now here in the US. That's not going to go well. I feel if they start offering universal basic income, stupid, sheepish people will jump on the train to get free money from the government. Yeah, look, I don't want to get too tinfoil hat or political here, but King Arminius, I'll just say that I agree with you. I'm not a fan of CBDCs. I believe in the sovereignty of people's property, and so Bitcoin fixes this, right? And to an extent, crypto fixes this. Just kidding. Crypto doesn't care, says Javi. Gigi says, yeah, even India was completely against crypto just a few years ago. So was China. But now China's arms open. It seems like Russia's doing a lot of arms open for crypto. I think people are realizing that 2021, 2022 have been this. You know what? Let's just put it this way. This decade has been one of the most one of the craziest decades so far, if you think about it. There's that saying that there's decades where nothing happens, and then there's weeks or weeks or years where decades happen. I feel like that has been 2020 onwards, right? The world has just fundamentally shifted in so many ways. And if I could break it down just simply, and again, this is not gonna be perfect, but it's okay, 2020, we know what happened with the pandemic. 2021, for me, the big thing was crypto, right? And a big part of that was Dogecoin. And again, I'm not trying to pump Dogecoin or anything, but it's just I think Dogecoin was many people's entry point into crypto just because it was a meme and Elon Musk and all these things. So everybody was like, what's Dogecoin? What's Bitcoin? What's happening? And we saw just crazy, stupid valuations. Now, the other thing that happened in 2021 that was huge for a lot of investors here in the US was the GameStop fiasco, where people saw for the first time that the stock market, Wall Street was rigged against them. And so that opened up the eyes of so many retail investors because they were like, wait a second, Wall Street's rigged against us. Whenever we're winning, right? If the retail small guys come together, they band together on Reddit and stop the hedge funds from shorting or naked shorts, whatever it is. And what do the institutions do? They shut everything down. You can't sell, you can't buy, they just shut everything down. And so people realized that was the case, which all of a sudden, right, was the first thing that made crypto click. And there's no one thing, right? It takes a while for you to really develop a true appreciation for the decentralized nature of crypto, right? And specifically Bitcoin. I'm a Bitcoin maxi at the end of the day, but crypto in a sense has that same kind of ethos. So it's when people saw the game was rigged against them, they're like, wait a second, this sucks. We're never going to beat the big institutions and the big hedge funds. They're the ones that are lobbying Congress, and they're not going to go to jail for playing against the rules. They help to write the rules, right? They're in bed with the people who enforce the rules. So that pushed, I think, a lot of people to explore crypto that year in 2021. And that's why I think we saw things just go on a massive, massive tear, right? And 2022, what was the other thing that happened, right? We had a major conflict that started. And again, just speaking more from like a financial lens, the U.S. overplayed its hand in many ways by essentially what people call the financial nuke of Russia, right? Cutting them off from the Swift banking system, because that made a lot of other countries, even those allies with the U.S., realize that, oh shoot, if we wake up in the doghouse, or if U.S. wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, they could just cut us off from the global banking system. And I think that, like, as 2021 was like the individual realizing the value of a decentralized crypto, I think 2022 was the national or state level realizing, like, wait a second, we cannot be so reliant on what's happening, and what's happening with the US, the world reserve currency, conflicts that have nothing to do with us, inflation that's happening in the US, so they're printing money, but that's affecting everybody in the rest of the world, right? So we're seeing all these things just happen, and like I said, there's decades where nothing happens, and then there's weeks where or years where decades happen. And I feel like the last couple of years have just been absolutely insane in terms of the way it's pushed society to be very different than just a couple of years ago, right? The 2010s, we'll call it. All right, let me get off my my little walk down memory lane there, but hopefully that was entertaining or interesting to you guys. All right, let me see. Yeah, even in the US completely against crypto. Hewitt, I'm 99% sure the US is only anti-crypto because the folks that pay politicians want cheaper prices in the FUD. Yeah, that's a part of it. I mean, it's like, why was Bitcoin price so suppressed for so long until, of course, the bank started collapsing, and then when the Bitcoin ETF application started rolling in. King Arminius, I like the BNB chain as well. Great fee structure and fast transactions. Same. Sean NFT, what's up? You there? Hello, Mr. Sir Dude, bro. I'm just worried politicians making a stupid case of dollar versus crypto. Well, you're gonna have your dollar enthusiasts here, which I think is going to be actually a big political issue. I'm hoping not this election cycle, but it seems like we may be heading that way. I don't want to take credit for this, but there's people that I follow that call, like, if 2008 was the Facebook election and 2016 was the Twitter election, 2024 is going to be the Bitcoin election. So do with that what you will. Mr. Sir Duber, we need boomer generation to accept NFTs first. Yeah, you just got to convince them to buy monkey pictures. Canada, what is going on? Canada 804. Mr. Sir Dude bro loves Doge. LOL, the boomers are dying, and the sooner the better, because their money will go to their kids who will buy crypto and NFTs. It is the greatest transfer of wealth. So that is happening. Canada 804 says Wall Street bets. Yep, that's where it all went down. And then Reddit. Why would Reddit even start to clamp down on Wall Street bets? Not a fan of that. Can't wait until we have better decentralized social media too, which, if you guys haven't checked out Leo Finance, I've been talking a lot about Splinterlands over there too. Pretty sure if fiat goes down, they will force you to use CBDC. They will start to pay salaries in CBDC, and like that, most people won't get around. Panty Pleaser says weaponizing the dollar was bad. It was very bad. So to 2HI74's point about fiat going down, here's my, not even a tinfoil hat theory, but just like, I could see this happening. I'm not saying it will, and I can't even put a percentage on it, but I could see this happening. This is the decade in which the big fight will not be to make money, but it will be to lose the least amount of money. And what do I mean by that? It's going to be the decade of inflation, right? Inflation is going to be this nasty bug that won't go away because we just can't help ourselves. We keep on printing money. And so when you think about the fact that we've gotten inflation down now, but we had to do it at the expense of killing a ton of banks, not just in the US, but in Europe as well. And I don't know about other parts of the world, but at least in major parts of the Western world, we're seeing a lot of banks die. I don't think that that's done yet. And if there's any other financial crisis, or like the recession actually finally gets here and arrives, and some kind of other thing breaks, right? There's still commercial real estate, there's the automotive industry, at least here in the US. It's like, if we start printing more money, well, we're going to see inflation rear its ugly head in a couple of years, which could be. So if we just go with me here, right? Let's say 2023 ends up being like the great financial crisis, where we saw, there's a lot of parallels right now where we're seeing a lot of banks collapse. We saw a lot of banks collapse earlier in the year. And if we continue to see things get crazy as the year goes on, there may have to be government intervention, U.S. government intervention. And if they come in and say, well, in order to do this, we have to backstop this and save the banks, too big to fail, blah, blah, blah. They print a lot of money. Well, guess when that is going to be felt? Usually there's like a 12-month lag, which means if we print all this stuff, we're going to start to feel the effects right after the Bitcoin halving in 2024, which is kind of what happened when they printed all that money for the pandemic in 2020, right? They printed all the money and then we went straight into, into crazy bull mode after that, because everybody was stimulus checks, whatever. But I want to just give you guys something to think about, because it's not even that people always look at this and say okay, well, Bitcoin is going up against the dollar, right? Yes, it's true. Bitcoin is gaining in dollar value, but it's the same exact perspective, but it's just flipped in terms of, it's the same exact situation, but just flipped in terms of perspective. If you look at from 2009 when Bitcoin launched to now, it's the Bitcoin has gained against the dollar, but has it really gained against the dollar, or has the dollar just devalued itself completely against Bitcoin, right? So yes, Bitcoin is up 10,000, 100,000x, whatever you want to call it. Or is it just that the dollar has lost so much value because of all the printing that's been going on? Job leaver, when elite type of people can print money, something is wrong. Indeed. All right, King Arminius, I think all the free money governments were handing out during the pandemic was also a big contributing factor to crypto pumps. Absolutely. Good call out. Everything was shut down. People couldn't spend their money, so they decided to invest instead. Yep. Boba Fett, no, stand tall on that soapbox. Oh, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Musical man, I have too much money. Can you advise me on the fastest way to part with it? Oh my gosh. I mean, you can give me some. I'll find something to do with it. But if you're looking for stuff within Splinterlands, I would say, and this is not financial advice, this is game advice, I would definitely say cards are the cheapest that they have ever been. So, trying to get to whatever league or deck you're going for is probably a good spot. And then, of course, SPS is also still down 98% from its all-time high. Again, not financial advice, but you now need SPS in the game to stake SPS in order to earn. So, not a bad idea. Walk the grid, red edit sold, lost freedom. Sorry, I don't know what that's about. In other words, financial cycles align good and bad. Yeah, indeed. Mr. Sir Dubro, yeah, but the people who control the dollar won't be happy about losing that control to BTC. Yeah, no, they're not going to be happy about it, but it is not. It is. They can't do anything about it. I mean, that's one of I think the most beautiful things about Bitcoin. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. And if we can't get our act together here in the U.S., somebody else in other parts of the world will. ANC 12 says, I maxed all my Chaos Legion Gold Foil Summoners. Let's freaking go. Bit002, do you need a reminder today for the giveaway, or you got it? No, thank you for the reminder. I know we haven't done it yet, and I apologize for last week, but I was trying to save it so we would do it towards the end. But if you guys want to do it now, we can do it now. But then is everybody going to leave? If we go and do it now? How about this? Let's do a couple now and do one more before the end. Man, you know what's funny is I saw the what's that called? The clip of the week. Oh, what happened? It's not going. I saw the clip of the week on the last town hall for Splinterlands TV. And not that I wasn't expecting to be on it, but I was just like, man, we got 3 legendary summoners. It was 2 weeks ago that we got the 3 legendary summoners. I was like, that was a solid stream. But then other people gave away some fantastic stuff too. So I don't feel as special anymore from that stream 2 weeks ago. Although you gotta admit, I mean, 3 legendary summoners in a stream is not bad. All right, let's turn this bad boy on. If you guys have not chatted or been active or done anything, go ahead and type something in the chat. I'm sorry, I will not be able to catch up with that. Congrats, After Sound, on winning clip of the week. No, I did not win clip of the week. Jumpy, that's not what I was saying. I don't even know if I was nominated. But that doesn't matter. That wasn't the point. The point was, I thought that we had a pretty good run, and then I saw the clips of the week, and I was just like, "Oh wow, people are winning some crazy stuff. Like their luck is even better than mine, which is nuts." Very true. 3 legendary summoners is awesome indeed. Okay. Oh wow, look at this. We already have 58 eligible users. 60. How many people we got here? Oh, we got 100 people in the house. Let's go, man. Y'all showed up. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's run the first one. I'm not even gonna hold you guys to anything. Maybe we'll hold the last one to a higher standard. But we got 62 eligible users. We'll give the subs a little extra love here. This is the usual standard that I go with, and then yeah, let's make it happen. Pick a winner, and Mark Boy, congratulations on winning. Here is your card. Come on, we got to keep the luck going. Oh shoot, I had to say something, didn't I? That's so frustrating. Well, Mark Boy, hopefully this is the card you were dreaming about. Sorry, Archer, I wasn't trying to be pushy. You were just so sad last week. You know what it was? I'll be honest. I forgot that Summoner Summer was happening the entire summer. I know, it's so dumb, right? And for some reason, like I forgot about the giveaway last week, and I thought that I forgot what the rules were because I thought July was different. It was only like July. Oh, it's July 4th. So yes. All right, let's do another one now because I feel like we got to do a little bit better than that. All right, ready. 67 eligible users. I am going to pick the winner in 3, 2, 1, and Namiswan. Nam is Wan. I don't know. Is that somebody who's active in chat? I haven't talked to you yet. But here is your card. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. What? Oh my god. Oh, I thought it was Gargoyle's Scrapper. I was like, what's up with these 1-mana cards? Although Kulu Swim Hunter is not that much better. Where's Luthien at? Luthien said this dude's a chum. I think he's an absolute bum. I never use him. But I'm sorry. I don't mean to bash on your winnings here, Namiswan. Hopefully Kulu Swim Hunter does treat you well. I kind of want to do the third one now. Should we just knock it all out? I don't know. I'll take a quick poll. Should we just do the third one now? I feel like, or should we let, maybe there's some like bad mojo, juju, whatever you want to call it around right now. Maybe we should give it a little break and then come back once that's gone. Do a little luck dance or something. No, don't do it. You were on a common streak, says Mondroid. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm aligned with you on that. Whoa, this is so funny. Something has been held for sex words. I can swipe to allow or deny. Now with you, Bashley, I hope she should. This is not a sex word. I'm going to allow it. Music Man. Hopefully that doesn't get me in trouble. I mean, it's not sexual in nature, but... Well, can I not allow it? I can deny it, but it won't let me allow it. I feel so powerful right now. This is what the Splinterlands mods must feel like. Okay, it will not let me allow it. Or maybe somebody already allowed it. I don't know. I was laughing when it denied that. I know. And for the reason that it denied the message too was even funnier. It is actually a blue iPhone, but it's also a blue case. So, hold on. Can you guys see? What is my screen showing here? So that's the case, but the iPhone actually itself is blue too. I don't know why. You didn't ask to see the phone, but I haven't taken it out of the case in a while. So you know what? This would be a good chance for me to just clean it out a little bit. So boom, there you go. Oh, and it is dirty. Gross. Watch for the last 15 minutes here that it's out of the case. I'm gonna drop it and it's gonna crack. Okay. I will see if I can catch up on the chat. Probably not. Surprised that didn't get blocked. Wait, what? Twitch screener has a dirty mind. All right, cool. Nobody else wants to play with the Twitch mod and see what's happening here. I want to exercise my power more. Throw in some questionable chat so that I can approve or deny it, please. I just want to feel the power again. All right. Let's get back. We'll do the next one in a couple of minutes here. Let's see if we can increase our luck. Get some of this bad luck streak out from here. I love seeing vouchers over 4 cents again. That is always fantastic. All right. I think you guys are really trying to push it with this. Musical man says, don't say that to me. Techie says, you don't want me to make it you want make to view it for approve deny. Yeah, I just want to see if it pops up again. That was such a glaring do you want to approve or deny this message? And I was like, oh, I've never seen that before. Oh, Techie, were you the one that approved it or did you deny it? Okay. I was wondering what happened. Every time I clicked on it, there was nothing there. So you must have gotten it already. Oh, so see, look, Techie's drunk on power just the way that I would be. No, Techie, you can handle it. But now I'm asking everybody to give you more. I'm asking people to give you more things to to make judgment calls on. I'm so gonna get kicked off of Splinterlands TV. So let's just stop it for now because I actually enjoy hanging out here with you guys. Otherwise, the wrong thing is gonna get clipped here and sent straight to Ron. He's gonna be like, after sound, we need to have a chat. You're supposed to be on here talking about Splinterlands and you're talking about macroeconomics and telling people to put dirty words in chat. What is going on? This is supposed to be a family-friendly show. But you know what? It's like a Tuesday after hours, we'll call it. Don't worry, after sound, we have done worse. All right, that's fair. I guess we can push it a little bit then, see what happens. Ooh, tower defense question for you guys. Who has been buying or plans to buy some tower defense packs off the secondary market since they are no longer available in the store? Do you think that these packs, which are kind of pseudo alpha, will have a lot of value? What is your thought? Splinterlands After Dark. Well, you know what? If Darkest Night was here, we could call it Splinterlands After Dark. But yeah, we won't go down that road. Elevate, but After Sound told me I could. Yeah, it's okay. Blame it on me, guys. After Sound, you're like the most behaved streamer here. Am I really? What? I mean, I jump into a bunch of others, and I don't feel like anybody is a DJ like I am. Me. Yeah, just drop into Bun Stream if you want to see pushing it. Okay, fine. I will do that actually. But as soon as I got my payout pack price gone up, before that, yeah. So the price of the tower defense packs went up significantly, right? I thought about grabbing some too. At that, it was $1 something or $1.40. Is that what you said? But nightmare packs are now over $2. Oh my gosh! What a jump! That is 40%. Ooh, could have made out like a clean bandit. Take that any day. It did take a while. I thought they were going to go up because I remember looking at them like a couple of days after the announcement. I was like, I thought they were going to go up, but they haven't gone up yet. And then boom, just like that. I don't know who came in and bought a bunch. You just went to Church of Moe? Depends on what Soul Keep looks like. Man, I really hope we get a Soul Keep announcement like tomorrow. That would be so cool. I don't know if we will, but if you guys watched the town square or listened into the town square, it just felt like both Aggie and Weirbeard were just dancing around the topic. They're like, it's coming soon. It's coming so very soon. You're gonna get all the tower defense stuff that you could ever dream of very, very soon. I'm like, if Weirbeard is saying that, you know, as the guy who like does not give timelines anymore, I'm like, it's actually got to be somewhat soon. All right. Oh, the chat keeps moving so fast, you guys. So I keep losing it. See those candlesticks? Yep. How much do they pay in airdrop? I'm not sure. It's like it's like 0.08 SPS. So it's not like super significant, but at the same time, you know, if you were getting packs for like $1 or something, it wasn't bad. King Arminius says, and on street streams, Joss and HB Streezy stream on the weekend, we eventually arrived at the topic of Splinterotica. Oh, you should suggest that to the lore team. I'm sure Nate would have a blast pitching that one. Hugh says, will there be any SPS requirements to earn in tower defense once it's live? I believe so, but I also think that Matt said that's not going to be live right from the get-go. In fact, I mean, I'm not expecting rewards to be live at all from the get-go. I think the team is going to take some time to make sure the game is running smoothly before they throw it into the tokenomics, you know, deep end of the tokenomics pool. From Techie says, from soon to really, really soon. I know. Commander Garlic, I have not so good experience on delayed gratification. I bought Splinterlands card skin and still haven't had any benefit aside from flex of cool looking cards. Soon, like Blizzard soon? I don't know. Commander Garlic, I mean, yeah, I mean this I will say that Splinterlands has taught us all a new level of patience, a new meaning of patience. As you know, if you're still here, I got a lot of respect for you because not a lot of people made it. A lot of people left. Hopefully soon. Yeah, indeed. There was an airdrop for the past on pass for SPS, but now there's no benefits. Wait, what are you talking about? With tower defense, I'm still getting airdrops every day. So that is very much happening. I mean, you could probably calculate. Oh, you know, that could be kind of fun. Calculate the APR of it. Here, since you guys are so interested. Let's spike the price of packs. All right, so Nightmare Rewards. I have, I think, 251 packs. So hold on, let me just do this on my phone real quick. So if we do 20.599 divided by 251, so that's 0.082 SPS per pack. So you multiply that amount of SPS times the price of SPS, which is we'll just say 2 cents to make it easy. And then multiply, so that's 0.001. Oh, and then I think we divide this by the price of the packs right now, which is about 250, right? So 2.5. And then multiply that by 365. Your APR as it stands for holding a pack right now is at 24% or 23.9%, if you can see that. So it's not a bad deal. I mean, man, if you had bought the packs when SPS had spiked in price, but the packs were still low, that would have been a sweet deal. All right. Where are we at? Yeah, not bad, Panic Pleaser. Not bad, Musical Man. Indeed. I mean, and here's the thing. If you're planning on playing the game anyway, then might as well grab some packs, right? So, and if you expect SPS to go higher, then that APR just increases over time. Okay, let's go ahead and it's 8:55. Let's do the last giveaway. Hopefully we got some better luck this time. I'm going to refresh it. So if you have not chatted in a bit, let's go ahead and do that again so we get all of the eligible users. We have 108 people here. Can we hit 75? Am I asking for too much to get like 75 people? We did hit 60 something last time. So I want to see if we can get 75 people to be active in chat or active in stream, and take this to give us a little luck. I don't know. Let's see if it works. 108 viewers. Also, these packs if it was alpha, it would be great. Oh man, I know. All right, we're at 62 and we've slowed down significantly. 63. We'll give it another minute or so because I don't want to run out of time here. $66, $67. All right, well, I'll lower it to 70. If we can get to 70, that would be fantastic. Come on, guys. We can do it. Hewitt says, after sound, have you thought about how crazy this channel will be during the next bull run? Chat will be spinning like a top. Yeah, no, I mean, it's already difficult to keep up with sometimes. Oh, we're at 71. Sweet. All right, well, that's good enough for me. Let's do it. 72. Wait, should I get greedy now? We are in a bull run. Come on. We can get greedy. We can go for 75, right? Nah, we won't get greedy. Let's do it. Oh, wait, 73. We're so close. Come on. Get everybody, someone just out there, turn on your bot farm. Get it to come in here. Turn on your bot accounts. Let's go. 75. We're so close. Come on. All right, no, we're going to run out of time. Oh, 74. No. Okay, now that we're at 74, I'm going to wait for 75. So somebody else turn on your bot, please. And that's actually not bad, though. There we go. 75. See? Thank you. Made me feel better. Let's hope that this leads to an awesome pull. So best of luck to everybody. We're going to pick the winner in 3, 2, 1. And it is Dresden the One. Congratulations on your win. You, my friend, have a blinding reflector coming your way. Wow. From 3 legendary summoners to 3 of the cheapest common cards in the mix. Eesh. Well, you know what? This is a fantastic card. It's just you really need about 399 more of them. So best of luck. I hope this adds well to your collection, and hopefully this card will be worth awesome rewards. Something I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But congratulations, Dresden. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, Splinterlands TV. I was really, really hoping that we get something better, but I think I ran out all my luck 2 weeks ago when we got the triple legendary summoners. But you know what? The triple legendary summoners, oh well, not triple legendary, so it was the legendary summoners in general. I am shocked to see how cheap these are. And for those of you who know Darkest Night, he was around in 2020, so before the big bull run. And he talks about how this time feels very similar, where there's just like, he's like, yeah, I didn't buy a llama. I didn't max out my llama for the longest time because it was just like, $15-20. And he's like, I'll get to it later. So again, I'm not trying to say that this all is going to go to the moon necessarily, but it's kind of crazy to think about the fact that Grandmaster Wraith is like $8 and Queen Mycelia is $5. So I have been diligently working to level up my deck, really focus on the areas in which at least I'm noticing I'm lacking. So I hope that you guys are doing the same. I have no intention of maxing out every single card, but at these prices, there's a lot of cards, especially legendaries, that I have been looking at. Epics are the ones that I struggle with because those are just, you just need a lot. But legendaries, definitely a lot of opportunity there. But Gigi, Elevate the Pro, King Arminius, thank you guys all for coming to hang out. Stick around for Nardion, should be on next. But otherwise, I should be on next week, next Tuesday. If I'm not for any reason, I'll let you guys know ahead of time. Make sure I try to get somebody to pop in. But otherwise, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week. rest of your day, night, whatever time it is. And hopefully by the time we get to chat next, there will be some juicy tower defense, land, modern bot thing. I don't know, something fun to sink our teeth into. Maybe a 3-cent SPS. Who knows? I'm getting a little too bullish here. I'm gonna have to bring the Papa Bear mug back and make sure that we temper our expectations. But see you later, people.